Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Denmark State War Dogs Dynasty, where are in week 0 of the 2028 season as we look to take on in-state rival Wisconsin Badgers in the America's Dairyland rivalry game, fourth game of the series, I believe. They have won every game so far. A little recruiting update. This is how I ended up laying the points out. If you haven't seen the off-season video, you can see how we got to this point on the board. No commits quite yet, trying to distribute some of these points evenly and go after some of these real top dogs. 3-star guys that were first on, I have 5 points on. That could potentially change if I see us really starting to run away with this. The battle with some of them, but I mean, these are some good players. I mean, here's an 80 speed, 89 strength, 77 power move, 3-star. Outside linebacker he'll play for us, or edge player. So overall, just a really good looking class. If we can keep a lot of these guys, a lot of us, pretty much everyone has us first on their board. Made sure to go after guys who had a lot of interest in us from the start, which I think is a big key. But with that being said, the recruiting has been taken care of. Ignore the skills, coach skills. We've spent some of those already on what I feel is the best use of them. And moving forward, probably be saving those up until I can start unlocking some of the other trees with some of the achievement stuff. But I don't think there's much else to say. I think this is the first time we'll be favored as a team on paper against the Badgers. We're going to have them come travel up to play us. We went down there last year, and we will get to see the Badgers. Week 0, I'll see you at Bell Health Field. And welcome to Denmark. We kick off season 5 against the Wisconsin Badgers on Bell Health Field. Here come the 2028 War Dogs with Cardavius Holyfield kicking off here. He's got the big boot, had some wind at his face, still got it to the goal line, and we're able to stop him before getting to the 20-yard line. Here comes Greg Aurora, starting quarterback for Wisconsin, the junior quarterback from Utah, looking to have a bit of a bounce back season for the Badgers, as we have seen some struggle from them as of late. As the 3-4 defense is being debuted today by the War Dogs, so we'll get to see how that works out for them. Starting at the 18, Badgers going to the air. Dion Delaney, first play of the season, picks it off. He might get a defensive touchdown here, and he will. Stopping at the goal line, rugby style. Touchdown, Dion Delaney. He's moved to that deep safety role for this first time in his career, and on the very first play of the season, takes an interception back to the house for a War Dogs touchdown. Not a much better way to start this 2028 year, debuting our new 3-4 defense with a big time pick 6. As the second return goes to just the 13-yard line, where the Badgers will start back out. First and 10, trips to the left for the Badgers offense. Can't get much worse than the first play they had. They go with a similar type look here. They'll go out to the running back this time in the flat where the ball's on the ground and picked up by the defense. It's Kevin Mancuso who made the tackle. Fell on the ball. I don't know if this will stand, but if it does, the War Dogs will have the ball inside the 10. Already 2 turnovers on 2 plays for the Wisconsin Badgers if this stands. What a crazy turn of events as junior corner Kevin Mancuso was able to knock that ball out, and it will stand. Also, shout out Shaquille Abbott back in the starting role at quarterback for this team as Terrence Logan. 2 plays with the War Dogs touching the ball. 2 times they score and will quickly go up 14-0. Did not expect this game. 20 seconds in and the War Dogs are up 14-0 on this Badger team. We knew they were very improved coming in, but did not know to what extent. Quite the start from this team. So far, 2 plays, 2 turnovers from the Badgers. The War Dogs off to a fantastic start here, as the Badgers will keep this one on the ground, trying to be a little more conservative here, and they get about 2 yards before the War Dogs defense swarms and takes them down for a loss. 2nd and 8, not a loss, excuse me, 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 from the 20-yard line now. Badgers going to the air here, trying to go deep, it looks like. They've got some guys way down the field. Quarterback decides to take off, and Aurora will pick up the first down, yardage just past the 30, or just short of 30, excuse me. as it'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The new War Dogs defense so far, 2 turnovers early in this game. They scored 2 touchdowns in the first 20 seconds of this one as they completely swarm that play and stop it behind the line for a loss. 2nd and 11 from the 28 now. Defense been on the field a lot so far today as they go with a run on 2nd down, make it a 3rd and 7. We'll see what this defense can do to try and get off the field. Brand new look for a lot of these positions. 3rd and 7 from the 32. Quarterback takes off, no one's home, and he'll slide down for the 1st down yardage. 2nd time he's ran for a 1st down, using his athleticism to get some extra plays for this Wisconsin offense. Motioning that running back out again, that mountain type motion. They go to him. This time he won't fumble, but is tackled in the backfield. Tony Tripp brings him down, making it a 2nd and 12. From the 41, gonna go to the air on play action. Going to the sideline, that's incomplete. Great coverage there on the sideline. We'll keep it 3rd and 12. The War Dogs will be trying to get off the field and get their offense some kind of rhythm going, as they've had one play and scored with a Terrence Logan touchdown. Going to the air again here. Quarterback decides to scramble. He'll fight for the extra yardage and is denied just shy of the marker. 4th and 1. We'll have to be careful that they don't try and fake this punt. Hunter will send this deep. Conley is the return man. The transfer corner will let this bounce into the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 at the 20. War Dogs offense led out by Captain Shaquille Abbott, returning for now his redshirt junior season after taking last year off for redshirt purposes. He hands off to Logan, who doesn't have as much success as his first carry of the season. Will be taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 20 now. Abbott goes underneath. He'll find Dwayne Cousins, who makes Dion Corbin makes the catch. Tons of improvement from him this offseason, according to the coaches. They're super excited for him as he picks up 7 on that play, making it a 3rd and 3 from the 27. Shaquille Abbott decides to keep here on the read option. He's super athletic and takes this up for a 1st down and much more. 1st down, War Dogs to the 42. Running back is Ricky Rhodes in the game, brother of Zach Rhodes, who we've already seen play for this team. Rhodes is a freshman and will take that carry for about 2 yards. Zach Rhodes' brother now in the game. Terrence Logan also. Abbott will flip it out to him right away, try and make a decent pickup with that, and picks up about 7 or 8 there, giving the War Dogs a 3rd and very short from the 49. Ecanum in the game with Zach Rhodes, 3rd and inches. Going to the play action, Abbott gets the ball out to fullback Ecanum, and that's a 1st down for the War Dogs. Great job by Abbott getting that ball out quick on the play action, taking what the defense gives him, picking up a 1st down. Abbott gonna hand off to Logan. He tries cutting this up a little bit. Taken down after about 2 yards. They'll start at the 40-yard line for this 2nd and 8 play. From the 40, Abbott motioning in freshman Bobby Diamond behind the formation. They'll throw it out to him. Originally a running back in high school, gets the play here, basically a carry, and gets right near the marker for a 3rd and very short. 3rd and 1 now at the 33. Logan the back to the right of Shaquille Abbott. Gonna motion Cobb across. Same thing we just saw with Diamond. But they'll give this to Logan this time, and he picks up a 1st down. Injured Badger on the play is Randall Slay. That'll be a 1st and 10 at the 28 now for the War Dogs, though. Ecanum and 2 tight ends in the game. They'll hand it to Logan. He's got some space to the right, trying to get out. Picks up about 5 yards there. 2nd and 5 at the 22. Ricky Rhodes, the back to the right of Abbott. We'll go underneath. Diamond can't hang on. A little predetermined there from Abbott, something we had kind of seen from him in the past. Not able to complete that, but it is a 3rd and 5 now from the 22. Angerer with the catch, holding on, but marked just short. It is a 4th and inches. War Dogs will keep the offense on the field and see what they can come up with here. 4th and inches at the 18. Can't be expecting too much craziness here from the War Dogs offense. They keep it simple and give it to Terrence Logan, who gets down to the 5-yard line. First and goal at the 5. Let's see what this offense comes up with down, very close to scoring their 3rd touchdown of the day. Abbott trying to draw some guys off sides. It looks like he will, and it'll move the War Dogs just a little bit closer to the goal line. First and goal from the 3. Handing it to Logan. He's in for his 2nd score of the day. 1 quarter, we are up 21-0 as Terrence Logan punches in his 2nd touchdown of the day. I believe led the team in total touchdowns last season, from scrimmage at least, and will take that one in himself, scoring this one, making it a 21-0 game with less than a minute to play in the 1st quarter. Taken down at the 20. We'll get the Badgers offense coming out again. Already 2 turnovers today. See what they can come up with here in response. They go to the RPO again. They've started a lot of drives like that, and Mancuso makes a great tackle after just 3 yards. Great job covering that play up, not letting anything get away from their tackles there. Defense looks much improved as the Badgers will let this go to the end of the 1st quarter, trailing 21-0 in the America's Dairyland rivalry game. 4th of its kind, at least when both teams are FBS level, and the War Dogs are dominating after having not won one of these games yet. Delaney, the deep safety on 2nd and 7. Quarterback's going to keep, and he's got some space. He outruns Delaney to the side. Ian Badejo, I believe Keegan Joseph, makes the tackle there. The corner number 8 getting his 1st career start. Saw him as a safety last year, decided to move him to that corner spot as he breaks on that ball, makes the tackle after 7 yards on the pickup there as the receiver was able to hang on. 2nd and 3 from the 43-yard line. Badgers going back to the air. They look over the middle. They've got a crosser who picks up the 1st down just past midfield. From the 48, 1st down for the Badgers. Going to send a receiver in motion, bringing him in. Quarterback, try to get rid of that. He's hit as he throws. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Badgers. War Dogs defense showing much improvement from what we've seen in years past as the Badgers go with a run play on 2nd down. And this will be a big pickup as guys are getting caught up all over the place. Tackle made out of bounds there. Brandon Brents with the carry there. 1st and 10 at the 38 now. Badgers starting to roll a little bit here. They'll snap, go to the pass. Looks like they're setting up a screen, and they will. Cutting up the middle is their receiver, picking up about 9-10 yards on that play. Aurora so far having a decent day outside of that 1st pick we saw early in this one. 2nd and inches now from the 28. Going to the ground is the Badgers offense and Marvin Miners in the backfield making the play. 3rd and 5 after that stop from the War Dogs edge defender. Making this a little bit harder to manage than 2nd and short. They're going to go to the air here. Over the middle, it's complete. And bad angles from the safety, Keaton. Down to the 1-yard line is the Badgers offense. 1st and goal at the 1. What can they come up with to score here? They'll go to the ground as expected. It clears wide open. And the Badgers score their 1st touchdown of the game on a Brandon Brents 1-yard score. Dalton Gainwell, the freshman receiver, back deep to return this kick. He's got a little bit of space, taken down just shy of the 20 on that return. 1st and 10 from the 19. Logan the back to the left of Abbott here. Abbott decides to keep and is taken down after a 2-yard loss. Wasn't able to get a ton there. Kind of an odd play to keep the ball. See if he reconsiders that the next time he gets the option, as Abbott will keep this time and is taken down in the backfield again for a 3-yard loss. Losing some momentum after the great early start are the War Dogs. 3rd and 15 from the 15. Abbott rolling all around the pocket. He's got tons of space to the right side of the field. Gonna make a man miss and is taken down. Huge play. That's what he brings to the table as a quarterback. You don't see many guys with that athleticism at all on the field, let alone at the quarterback spot. 1st and 10 now. The give is to Zach Rhodes, getting caught up in some traffic with center Sean Alibi. He's taken down after maybe a yard gained on that play. 2nd and 9 at the 43. Abbott's going to motion Dion Corbin in, flip it to him here on the jet sweep, and he's taken down in the backfield for a big loss. 3rd and 12 now for the War Dogs. They spread it out in empty here. Looking over the middle, nearly intercepted. He wanted to Sean Angerer. Really interesting throw from Abbott there. Probably not the right call, as the War Dogs will punt this ball away. Bloomberg just gets this away before the rush came, and that ball is kind of shanked out of bounds, getting out at the 27, where the Badgers will have some decent starting field position here. They're going to motion a man in, go to the air again. They get the screen off, and they've got some space with Brents. He's got 9 as he's knocked out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Good pickup for the Badgers there. 2nd and 1 at the 36. They'll go to the air again on the RPO. Pick up just enough to get the first down yardage. Just pick below 4 minutes in this one. Badgers looking like they've recovered from that first quarter blow, going down 21-0 early as that throw is quickly complete. Looked like Ian Badejo had a chance to take that one back, as it is a 2nd and 5 now for the Badger offense. Going hurry up now, ticking down below 3.5 minutes. They fake the flip there. They'll go to the air here underneath, getting the first down pickup around midfield for on that throw to, I believe, a running back, maybe tight end there. And it is a 1st and 10 at the 49, expecting shot type play here potentially. So they go back to that RPO look, and Conley brings them down in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. Khalil Conley, the transfer corner, brings great athleticism to this group, something that they've been looking for. 2nd and 12 from the 48. Going to the wide receiver screen, Keegan Joseph, the freshman who we had mentioned earlier, moved from his safety position to the corner spot. Not an easy transition. Ends up making a play on that ball. He's done a good job today with some pretty tight coverage as it's 3rd and 12. Going underneath, they had a route sat down at the marker. 4th down. We'll call timeout. Try and get this ball back with some time before the 2-minute warning here. Gonna make sure that they don't fake it though, as Khalil Conley is back deep with his speed as our punt returner today. Fair catch called for by Conley at the 21, and the War Dogs will start with maybe one play before the 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts here in this one. Abbott with Logan behind him. He'll hand it off. Decent carry from Logan, goes forward for about 7, and that'll take him down to the 2-minute warning, where the War Dogs will try and build on this 14-point lead before the half. 2nd and 3 now. Gonna go underneath to Bobby Diamond. He's got the catch and pick up 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38. Minute 50 in the half. Hand off to Logan. He's got a carry going forward for about 6. Good pickup there. 2nd and 4 from the 44. Abbott gonna fake the handoff. Going deep. He's got a man. No, Dion Corbin can't hang on. Incomplete. 3rd and 4 from the 44. What a throw from Abbott to try and get that to Corbin under some pressure there. And he'll flip this to Angerer for a 1st down pickup. Minute 33 remains here. Not going too fast, as they do still have 2 timeouts. Gonna find Bobby Diamond on the crossing route. He's taken down close to the out of bounds marker there, and it will be a 1st and 10 from the 24. Abbott trying to flush out of the pocket. He's sacked. That's exactly what you cannot do on that type of play. Taken down at the 36, 2nd and 22. Abbott's throw incomplete. Trying to anticipate maybe a little too much there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 22 at the 36. Some of the plays that we get concerned with Abbott are those negative plays for no reason. And getting bumped there, think that could have been potential PI, but I think he was behind the line. It'll be a 4th and 22 from the 36. They will bring out kicker Ben Thompson to attempt, I believe, a career long. Thompson's kick is up. Will it stay inside the right upright? It does. 24-7 lead for the War Dogs. Ben Thompson drills a career long field goal, and the War Dogs extend their lead back to 17 points. Just over 30 seconds remain here in the first half. Badgers got the ball, see if they can do something here before the time expires, as Delaney's tackle is shaken off of 2 timeouts for the Badgers after they call this one after the 10-yard pickup. 1st and 10 at the 36. How aggressive will they be before the half with 21 seconds? Trying to get this screen off. It's incomplete. Had some pressure in his face. 2nd and 10 from the 36. Quarterback drops back again, looking up the seam. He's got his tight end. That's near field goal range. If they get the nice pickup there. 1st and 10 at the 41, 13 seconds with 1 timeout remaining. What can they come up with here? Going deep, looking for a man, got him. Fit it right between the 2 receivers. Huge catch for B with the touchdown. He's got some pretty elite speed, and he'll score with 9 seconds remaining in the half. That'll send this one to 10-point lead for the War Dogs. Trims it down going into the half unless the War Dogs can pull off something crazy here. Trufant going to be the returner this time. He'll take this one up. Taken down pretty quickly at the 21, not a whole lot there. And Abbott will come out to kneel this one out and send us to halftime with a 10-point lead. Wow, what a first half. Huge 21-point swing in the first half, or the first quarter, excuse me. Since then, it has been 14-3 Badgers. War Dog's going to definitely rely on Terrence Logan in this run game to continue to produce here, as they need to burn some clock in this second half and hold on to this lead. Trufant, once again, the returner here. He had the return right before the half, and he swung down at the 26. Not a terrible return. Found a bit of an alley there. It'll be a 1st and 10 at the 26. Oh, terrible route from Tashawn Engerer on that screen play. He's not able to get the ball. It'll be an incomplete pass from Abbott on that tight end screen. Here they go with here. Handoff to Logan, and he's only got about a yard. Not a lot there. 3rd and 9 at the 26 now. Abbott gets it out to Dion Corbin in the slot. He'll pick up a 1st down. Good route on that nickel there. He wasn't able to hang with them. 1st down pickup for the War Dogs. At the 37, Rhodes and Abbott in the game now. We'll pitch this out after keeping it on the option. Terrence Logan, a decent move, but there is a flag down. Looks like this one will be coming back on the War Dogs. Holding called on captain center Sean Alibi, the senior, called with the holding. 1st and 17 at the 29 now. Zach Rhodes remains in the game. Terrence Logan will take a bit of a breather. They'll give it to Rhodes, who cuts up the field, and he's got about 4 yards, giving him something back on that 1st down play. 2nd and 13 at the 34. Gonna get it to Terrence Logan on the screen. Doesn't get the block he needs and picks up maybe 2. Fantastic play from the Badger defender there, tracking him down, limiting that gain on the screen. Something that the War Dogs run so well in their offense has been pretty shut down today. Something they're not really used to, as Abbott with the anticipatory throw to Bobby Diamond, who holds on in traffic. What a throw on that in-breaking route to the freshman receiver. Abbott keeps now on 1st and 10. He's got tons of space, trying to make some guys miss, taken down at the 26, showing off his athletic ability that they missed so much last season. 7 carries for 48 yards from Abbott today. He'll send a receiver in motion with Rhodes in the backfield, hand it to Rhodes, falls forward back to the line of scrimmage, maybe on that play, and it'll be a 2nd and 10 from the 26. Trips to the left, Logan's the back. They go underneath. Abbott's got Dion Corbin again on the in-breaking route. 1st down pickup. Seems like he's been a bit of a 1st down machine today, as he took that one down to the 13-yard line. Long drive from the War Dogs. They've ticked off nearly half of this quarter already. Logan making a man miss, trucking his way in. He would not be denied of his hat trick. Third touchdown on opening day for Terrence Logan as he's got 12 carries for 72 yards and 3 scores. The War Dogs make it a 31-14 game. 1st and 10 at the 25. Going to go to the ground game here. Hand off to Brents. He's taken down after about a yard. Mancuso was the one to make the play there. 2nd and 9. They'll go with another handoff here. 17-point game, I believe, and they're still handing the ball off as flags are flying. Looks like this one will be coming back on a Wisconsin receiver who held on the edge there. And yes, that was Deacon Fowler on the edge who held. Makes it a 2nd and 15 after the penalty. From the 20, the Badgers got to try and get some lost yardage back here. They'll try and get to the outside, taken down quickly, gets maybe a yard there, and the War Dogs will have an opportunity to try and get their offense back on the field here in the second half, which they so far have dominated. 3rd and 14, they'll look to go for the screen. Too much pressure. It's shut down immediately. 4th and 14, War Dogs will send out the punt return unit. Conley taken down at the 36. Decent return there. Not a whole lot, though, honestly, for him to do. Got a couple yards. Still looking to see what his speed can do for us in that facet of the game. As Terrence Logan makes a great cut, had Crowther out in front of him, who has moved into guard. They have moved Damon Crowther to right guard from right tackle and Alex Phoenix to left guard from left tackle, replacing those guys with some other candidates here in Taj Cooter and O'Neal, I believe, on the right side. 2nd and 4 from the 46, Logan the back. They hand it to him. He's had such a good day today, and he'll pick up another 1st down. Big time difference maker last season. Looks like he is picking up right where he left off this year. 1st and 10 from the 38 now. Abbott in the empty look. He'll get this to Angerer pretty quickly on the tight end screen, and he picks up about 6. The touch to him earlier didn't necessarily work as intended. It does there, though, and it will be a 2nd and 4 from the 31. Gonna motion Cobb in the backfield. Haven't heard a ton of him today. Looking for Corbin on the wheel route, played excellently by the corner, and that will be a interception on Shaquille Abbott, his 1st of the year. Tackles the defender quickly on the sideline, or as quick as he could. That makes it a 1st and 10 from the 25 for the Badgers. The offense has been rolling for the War Dogs so far the second half. That turnover there kind of ends that streak. There's a 2-yard pickup for the Badgers. They went to the ground game. It's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Going to go over the middle, dumping it underneath to the running back. That was Tripp, I believe, who made the tackle there. And it is a 3rd and 4 from the 32. They have some good coverage players this year. We've seen a lot less blitzing so far from the War Dogs, and really just relying on their guys getting home on the pass rush with 4 guys. And there is Tripp making the tackle over the middle as well after a quick pickup, making it a new set of downs for the Badgers here from the 39. Going to go to the air once again, quickly underneath, hung on. Tripp again bringing him down, just not getting to the receiver in time. And it is a 2nd and 6 from the 43. Isaiah Gizzy on the edge, playing his former team. He transferred here last year, ended up working into more of a starting role later into the midway through the season, I guess I'd say. It's a 3rd and 2 from the 46. Going to go with the quarterback keep. He decides to hang on. Delaney can't bring him down. There's tons of space. Aurora brought down near the 30-yard line with that keep. He's been so good with those today. It's been really hard for us to defend. And he picks up a lot more with that play. 1st and 10 at the 31 now. Going to go on the ground here again. Potentially one of the last plays before the 4th quarter, as it looks like they'll bring their offense out for potentially one more play here. 2nd and 5 from the 26. And they will not get the snap off. They will take this to the 4th quarter, where the War Dogs lead by 17. Complete rushing attack dominating from the War Dogs. Haven't even really dominated time of possession like I would like to, but overall, I mean, we've just done so good running the ball, have been hardly able to be stopped really, and limiting turnovers from Abbott has been a huge part of this offense. His running ability is back. Remembered how good he is as the Badgers hang on to that at the 11-yard line for a first down pickup. First and 10 at the 11. Looks like they get some early movement. Don't know what side that was on, and it looks like they're going to call it on the War Dogs. They'll end up drawing James Williams, the freshman edge player, off sides there. It'll be a 1st and 5 now at the 6-yard line. Still have room to pick up a first down. Could potentially be 8 plays that they get to use to score here, as they'll go to the ground game easily up the middle. Another rushing touchdown for the Badgers. Brents with his second of the day makes this game interesting once again. A 10-point game here as the Badgers knock that extra point through to make it 31-21 here in the fourth quarter at Bell and Health Field. The War Dogs would end up taking the touchback, getting the ball at the 25. Logan in the game with Ecanum. He's been such a threat today. 3 scores, and they'll hand it to him again. He falls forward for 5. Looks like they're ripping at the ball. Better be careful about that, as he is just 4 yards away from 100 on the opening day of the 2028 season. They'll hand it to Logan again. He bursts up the middle, and I think he's got his 100 yards and more there. Big carry for him as Zach Rhodes enters the game to give a breath to Logan. Get a motion Bobby Diamond on this play. They get it out to him in space once again. They like manufacturing the touches to him despite having really good hands, and that's a 7-yard pickup for Diamond. 2nd and 3. Logan back in the game with Ecanum. Trying to bounce this out. He goes outside and goes nowhere, getting a little greedy maybe. 3rd and 5 at the 42 now. Looking for Angerer, that throws incomplete from Abbott. Probably should have tried to take something a little more conservative. Wasn't able to get much though, and the War Dogs will have to punt again. Bloomberg gets rid of this one. Decent enough punt, and they will catch it. Don't know why we took such a wide angle. I believe that was Khalil Conley there, and they will return it up to the 30-yard line with that play. 1st and 10 at the 30. Gonna motion their receiver across, fake the flip to him, go to the air, and this is thrown to the receiver in motion, but was hit as he went to throw. Marvin Miner applied the pressure on that play. 2nd and 10 from the 30. Badgers get this throw out quick. That's worked for them today. 3rd and 7 from the 33 now. Haven't seen a ton of pressure from the War Dogs today. Could expect to see it here though. Decent time to bring it on 3rd down. And they go over the middle. It's incomplete. A man was wide open. Beat Mancuso in coverage. And that is luckily overthrown with the pressure in his face. And with 8 minutes remaining, the War Dogs will be returning another punt here, or at least calling fair catch on it, as Conley will bring that one in. And there looked like there was a holding on the receiving team. It was Keegan Joseph. That doesn't really affect who has the ball here. 1st and 10 from the 29 now. Gonna hand it to Logan again. Another carry for him. He's taken down after a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 from the 32. Ecanum in the game with Logan. Gonna get it out to Logan in the flat, and he's got tons of space. He'll work out of bounds with a big time first down pickup on the screen. Zach Rhodes checks into the game now at the 48-yard line. Gonna fake the handoff to him. They'll go underneath to Angerer. He's got a pickup, and he gets about 9 up to the 43. 2nd and 1 now from the 43. Abbott decides to keep. He'll slide down after getting the first down pickup. 1st and 10 at the 40, continuing to keep this drive alive and tick this clock down. Handoff goes to Logan. He'll fall forward for a 5-yard gain. Logan remaining in the game here. Hand it to him again. He's got the first down yardage and a little bit more up to the 28-yard line. 20 carries, 116 yards from him today. And Ricky Rhodes will check in the game now. Gonna go to the screen, getting a big time play for the young running back, and he's got 9 yards up to the 18. 2nd and 1 from the 18. War Dogs really driving here. This could potentially be a kill shot if they can score on this drive. They get it to Shashawn Angerer, their lead receiver from last year. He takes it to the 10-yard line. sets them up with a 1st and goal. Rhodes in the game. He's taken down quickly. 2nd and goal at the 10. In motion, Diamond in behind Abbott here. He'll get it to Logan, trying to cut this back up the middle. He picks up 3, making it a 3rd and goal at the 7. War Dogs call timeout here with about 3 minutes remaining, trying to get a play call they like more here for 3rd and goal from the 7. Abbott rolling all around here, dumping it back to Logan, and he's hit behind the line. 4th down. They will have to kick this field goal. Thompson's kick is up and good. And that will make it a 14-point game, 13-point game here, as the War Dogs look to try and close this game out against the in-state rival for their first FBS victory against them in school history. They will have 4 timeouts with the 2-minute warning. So the Badgers have an opportunity to try and come back here. Let's see if the War Dogs can end that threat pretty quickly, as the Badgers start at the 17-yard line. They go to the air here. Got a man beat. That was Tripp, who was beat in coverage, ends up catching up to the receiver. And that is a big time play that will take them to the 2-minute warning here as they enter into scoring range, certainly off of just one play. What a throw from Aurora. Great route, a little bit of busted coverage as they go over the middle, and Tripp once again not able to keep up in coverage. Big time pickup for the Badgers. 1st and 10 at the 11. Got a man underneath. He'll get some yardage picked up on the run. They call their first timeout as he came crashing down in. And that is a 2nd and 1 from the 2. In motion, the receiver across. Going to the air. Quick route from the tight end. Scores. Beats Delaney on the out route. And the Badgers will make this one even more interesting here. Minute 40 remaining. They have 2 timeouts left. And they're going to go to the onside kick. War Dogs call timeout to try and get themselves ready to field this. Onside kick is out and picked up by Bobby Diamond. The receiver brings it in. 1st and 10 at the 43. And they just waste this clock down with Terrence Logan. They flip it to Dion Corbin on 1st down. And on the run, he picks up about 2, burning one of the Badger timeouts with that play. 2nd and 8 from the 41. Rhodes and Logan the back. Hand it to Rhodes again. And he gets nowhere, losing the yards that I think they just got. And that's the last timeout the Badgers will be able to use today. 3rd and 1. Or 3rd and 10, excuse me, from the 43. Going to Angerer, can't hang on over the middle. 4th down, incomplete. 4th and 10 at the 43. War Dogs now just need to punt this ball away. Bloomberg, slower operation there as this ball will go out at the 17. Kind of had a little backspin, a little too much maybe there. And it is a 1st and 10 from the 17. And they get the stop, up only 6 now here. Badgers have 1 minute and 20 with no timeouts to try and score. Quick throw, couldn't get it up to the receiver, had an open man though. And it is a 2nd and 10 from the 17. Going underneath, that's incomplete again. Great play on the out route there. 3rd and 10 from the 17 now. Going to the comeback route, it's knocked out, incomplete. Khalil Conley applied the hit, forced it out. 4th and 10 from the 17. What a play from the transfer Conley in his first game as a War Dog. 4th down with 17 seconds. Can we get the stop? Looking up the seam, incomplete. Ian Badejo knocks it out, and that will end the game. War Dogs hang on to a 6-point victory. Shaquille Abbott kneels the clock out in his first game back in the blue and Carolina, and that will give the War Dogs their first victory over the Badgers in the series, 34-28. Terrence Logan, 20 carries, 116 yards, 3 scores, certainly led the squad today. Some great performances from him and Abbott on the ground. Certainly missing some players from last season, but this defense looked like they were doing way better than what we have ever seen from them. They step up and are able to keep this one and win the game, allowing less than 100 rushing yards, 20 throws for 20 completions, excuse me, on 29 attempts, 158 yards and a pick, 68% completion. Still seeing Abbott return to form when he was at his best. He did have 9 carries for 58 yards though. But the 3 touchdown, 116-yard performance from Terrence Logan is certainly what we're going to be talking about from this one. As the receiving game led by Angerer and Corbin. Logan had some catches as well. Bobby Diamond in his first game, a 61-yard performance, as we did not see Zach Cobb, last year's #1 receiver, really show up in the stats at all here. But decent game from Angerer and Corbin. No real huge plays downfield, but had some decent underneath throws to those guys. In terms of blocking, Al O'Reilly in his first game as the right tackle did give up a sack, but not a ton of pressure on Abbott today. He did a lot of rolling out, which probably didn't help. 10 tackles from Tripp and Mancuso led the squad. Some guys with TFLs here as well. No sacks on the quarterback. We did get a lot of pressure on him, and Deion Delaney had the pick six early in this one to start the game. But we also had Mancuso force and recover his own fumble, giving us the ball at like the 9-yard line. So great defensive performance. A 53-yard field goal from Ben Thompson. 4 extra points was his career best game, probably. Bloomberg had some decent punts, one down inside the 20. Dante Trufant and Dalton Gainwell had some returns. Didn't see a ton from them, but didn't really get that great of opportunities. And on Conley's only return, he only had about a yard or two to get. With that being said, I'll see you back at the main menu, and we will celebrate this game for sure for the rest of this year. And there it is. First game of the 2028 season goes to the War Dogs, knocking off the Badgers for the first time in program history. 34-28, fantastic victory. Be able to advance to the next week against an FCS opponent who we can hopefully really put the beating on here. Looked like our pro potential is dropping for whatever reason. Deion Delaney wins MAC Defensive Player of the Week. Pretty cool to see. Terrence Logan winning MAC Offensive Player of the Week. So good performances from those guys. Doesn't look like we have much on the recruiting trail in terms of news. It is still early in the year. Sixth on the board for 5-star receiver Heath Whitehair. Pretty cool to see. Definitely climbing up his board, it looks like. Along with being first on quite a few other boards, fourth on another 5-star. Tremont Parkinson, D tackle, probably would be our nose guy if we do bring him in, and then first with everyone else. So definitely got a lot of interest coming into the season. Hopefully we can continue to build upon our strong recruiting classes with this year's class. Again, next episode will be against FCS Midwest, another home game for us, as we did get to take down the Badgers for the first time. Uh, and really haven't beat many non-conference teams in a while. The bowl game last year against Marshall, who we'll travel and go see. I'll try and get some revenge there. Definitely not the easiest schedule coming up though, with Alabama still a game we have to travel to go play. But I mean, if we can play like that all season, I think this could potentially be our first year of really having a chance to make the playoffs if we can play the rest of these games strong. Players of the week, obviously, for us, that was huge. Definitely nice to see Shaquille Abbott back with his athleticism. And with that being said, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, go War Dogs.